Welcome to Get Solutions. This is your Lokesh. So in last class we have already discussed the differences between cost reduction and cost control. Now in this class we are going to discuss the concepts, that is the methods and techniques of cost control and cost reduction. Let's see what are the methods and techniques used to control the cost and reduce the cost. There are various methods and techniques are there for reduction or for controlling the cost. Under that, first one, budgetary control, and second one, benchmarking, third one, target costing, and fourth one, value analysis and value engineering, and fifth one, quality control, sixth one, BPR, business process re-engineering, and next one, inventory management, IM, next Kaizen costing, and last one, work study method. So these are the various methods and techniques used to control the cost and to reduce the cost. We will discuss one by one. First one, budgetary control. So what is budgetary control? So before going to know the budgetary control process and meaning of budgetary control, you know very well a budget is nothing but estimation, which means a budget is a financial quantitative statement prepared and approved to defined period of time. So this budget will helpful to the business organization and the management to take the corrective actions, to take a preventive measures against future. So this budget is nothing but a financial, which means it includes the financial information, that is estimation of financial information or estimated financial information in a quantitative way. So therefore this budget is nothing but a quantitative statement. It is ultimately prepared and approved to a definite period of time. So based on this only, the management and the business organization will be going to take the actions in future or towards future. And see, budgetary control. What is budgetary control in the sense? A budgetary control refers to establishment to budgets related to the responsibilities of executives and continuous comparison of actual with budgeted results to keep the current performance in line with the predetermined targets. So these predetermined targets includes the main fundamental principles of budgetary control or budget. Under that first one, the principle of planning and target the performance. And the next one, recording the actual performance. Next, continuous comparison of actual performance with standard. So thereby it helps to ascertain the variance and difference and analyze the reason. Finally, it will helpful to take the remedial action towards that variance. Budgetary control refers to the establishment of budgets. So I am going to segregate this meaning into three parts. Budgetary control refers to the establishment to budgets related to the responsibilities of executives and continuous comparison of actual with budgeted results to keep the current performance in line with predetermined targets. See, the first part, establishment to the budgets related to the responsibilities of executive. And the next, continuous comparison of actual budgets results to keep the current performances in line with the predetermined targets. And third one, the principles. See, in the budgetary control, it emphasizes the establishment. You know very well the budget is a quantitative statement which is prepared and approved for the particular period of time. So based on that, the business organization and the management will be going to take the necessary action. Here, the budgetary control speaks about the responsibilities of the executives of the particular department or whole department. So therefore, based on the responsibilities of executives, this budgetary control process establishes the budgets. These budgets are estimated information that related to responsibilities of the particular executives. And also, this budgetary control speaks about continuous comparison of actual with budgeted results or target results or outcomes to know the variances, to analyze the variances between the actual and standard results, to take the corrective actions in future by comparing the actual performances with the standard results or budgeted results. That is another part. So, what is the necessary of comparing the actual with the standard results in the sense, in order to maintain the sustainability in the development. So, instead of sustainability, the more familiar word, the achievement of objective of the business organization. See, the comparison of actual performance with the standard is very necessary to keep the performance in line with the predetermined targets. It ultimately helpful to know whether actual result reach its standard or not. If not, then the organization think in the another way to reach that standard or a target result. So, this budgetary control contributes to compare the actual with the standard results or outcome in order to keep the current performances in line with the outcomes or predetermined targets or objectives or predetermined objectives. So, this budgetary control process will based on the some fundamental principles, such as it emphasizes planning and the target the performance. So, the fix up the target, it requires predetermined action or pre-planning. It is also one of the part of the budgetary control. So, based on that plan and standard is set by the business organization, then the organizational members will be going to perform the task. Then the next step after the planning and setting the target, recording of actual performances. So after that, this actual performance is compared with the standard performance to know the variance. and to analyze the reason why the actual performance is not reached its standard. If it is reached, or if it reached, then what is the next action or step of the business organization? It's all about analyze the variance and to analyze the reason. So after that, finally, this budgetary control, or under this budgetary control process, the management or budget manager will take the necessary actions. So this is nothing but budgetary control. And the next method, benchmarking. So you know very well the benchmarking. So before going to know about the benchmarking, see the diagram. So the y-axis shows the quality in maturity and x-axis shows the extension of class leadership. So by this diagram only we identified that a benchmarking is nothing but the continuous improvement. How in the sense? Through gaining the class leadership. Along with the class leadership, in the figure it shows it will be the quality will be matured. That is increasing in quality with respect of the maturity along with the gaining class world leadership. So benchmarking speaks about continuous improvement of the management process in companies. So this ultimately help the companies or the management of firm to gain the world class relationship. So this is also one of the method or technique used in the cost control and cost reduction. So it is a simple concept in this first chapter. We will discuss later in the next chapters in detail. In our life also, this benchmarking is very, very important because the characteristics or phenomenon of the others, if it is inspiring, we have to build that the same character as a benchmark in our life. Therefore, it ultimately indicates how to improvise our benchmark in the sense through gaining the relationship with other phenomenon or person. Because if other stories, if other life phenomenon, or if other personalized characteristics are inspired our characters, then we have to set the benchmark through gaining the relationship with other person. So benchmarking in the management speaks about the continuous improvement in the management process by adopting the new technologies, by implementing the new policies in the existing process. So thereby it will meet the competition against the competitors. So the benchmarking and benchmark is very, very important in the management process for the continuous improvement by gaining the world class relationship to increase the quality. And your next concept, target costing. So the name only indicates the target. Target in the sense, in terms of costing, target in the sense we have to produce the cost, we have to produce the product with the minimum cost. That is the target. For each and every business organization, the major objective is to profit maximization. When the organization yields the maximum profit, in the sense when the business organization produces its products or manufacture its products with the minimum cost and by adding the maximum percentage of profit. So therefore, it is required to achieve the target in terms of costing here. So this target costing speaks about cost management tool. That is, target costing is defined as a cost management tool for reducing the overall cost of the product over its entire life cycle. How? In the sense, with the help of production by means production policies and engineering and research and development. Ultimately, the production policies or existing production policies and engineering and research and development, somehow it contributes to achieve the target in terms of cost, to maximize the profit. In other words, see, the target costing is a system under which a company plans in advance for a price point, because in order to fix up the price of a product, the cost of the product is the very important factor to decide the selling price of the product. So therefore, the company or firm makes a pre-plan, that is, plan in advance for a price point of the product. So the product cost and margins, that is percentage of profit margins that it wants to achieve a new product, because selling price includes cost plus profit. So therefore, in order to fix up the price, the management will also concentrate and focuses on the cost and percentage of margin that is added to the cost of the product to determine the selling price of the product. If it cannot manufacture the product at this planned levels, in the target costing, the business organization fixes up some target in terms of cost or with the minimum cost. If in case, if the business organization cannot manufacture the particular product at the planned level, at a target level, then it cancels the design or process which produces the same product entirely. So the target costing is also one of the method or technique which is used in the cost reduction and cost control process. So finally, this target costing speaks about in order to fix up the price of the product, that is selling price of the product, the cost and profit margin is very important. So therefore, the business organization is to concentrate on the cost factors, and also it focuses on producing the product at planned levels. If the product is not produced with the planned levels or at the planned levels, then the process or existing process cancels the design of the project entirely and implement the new design towards the production of the product to produce the product newly with the minimum cost by setting the target in terms of costing. So therefore, a target cost formula is equal to project or projected selling price minus desired profit. So it is very important. Target cost formula, projected selling price. So it is completely depending on the cost of the product and management policies towards the fixing up of the prices of the product or services, and also it includes desired profit. So when the desired and required profit is deducted by the projected selling price, then we will get the target cost. So based on this, you are going to elaborate. So based on this, you are going to explain or elaborate the concept of target costing if they asked for section B. So regarding this also we are going to discuss in the next chapters in detail. And next,